What it do, everybody? This your boy, Muddusoaka.com, and you already know we back. I kind of gotta stop saying that, huh? Because I do that every episode, but neither here nor there. I'm up in the truck tree house, as you can see, chilling in the truck tree house, and I am here to just tell y'all free talk about what's kind of been going on in my life in the last month. With that being said, let's get into it. I think this happened on the 1st of November. Not the 1st of November, it was the 1st of December. I was laying in my bed, that over there, asleep, knocked out. I think I had just went to sleep, and I think I went to sleep at about, I want to say 10 or 11 that night. Well, I feel my vehicle just like swaying or rocking or something like that. And I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, damn, the wind is kicking up hard tonight, isn't it? So I opened the little hatch right here. I opened that hatch and I noticed that the wind isn't even blowing. So I'm like, okay. I looked at the time, it was like 3 in the morning. Correction, it was like 2:06. I look outside. I look outside that window I just showed you, or that window right there, and I open and I unlatch it, and let me show you. So this window right here, I unlatched this bad boy, and I look down right here. My truck, that's my truck door, my driver's side door. I look down there, and what do you know? I see some young buck, some cat, like in my window, in my truck. He's like in the door inside my vehicle. And I look down and say, I know the f you not in my. And he takes off like that dude off of The Incredibles. I forgot that little dude's name, but he took off like him, and I'm sitting up here like, hell no. So I grab my, pardon me for the interruption, you all, but as I was saying, I grabbed my protection device and I step out of the back door over there. Excuse the mess. I step out of the back door and I go to the front just to make sure the guy didn't take anything. I looked through my vehicle, nothing was taken, nothing was stolen, but the idiot left his phone. So I took the phone and I brought it in the back of the camper, and I just was about to like cool down and go to sleep or whatever. Wind down. My heart was beating kind of fast at that moment. I didn't know what to expect. So I finally lay down, and I think this was at about 2:30, 2:40. And all of a sudden, I feel the vehicle kind of like shake, or I hear a noise as if, I don't know what it was. It just sounded like a little tapping noise. So I look back outside that same window I just showed you, and this guy came back to my vehicle, and now he's pulling on the doors. Of course, I've locked it at this point. He's pulling on the doors, and I'm like, hell no. Again, I was like, hell no. So I go out the back, and I have my protection device in my hand, and the guy like goes to the front of the vehicle, and I'm like, it's best if you just get the hell from around here. Like, that'll serve you best. And he's like, bro, give me my phone? I need my phone. I'm like, again, it's best if you take your ass from around here. Get the from around here. And he's just like, bro, just give me my phone. He's like, I was only in your vehicle because I'm looking for some change. I'm hungry. And in my mind, I'm like, you got a whole cell phone. How the hell you hungry? But nevertheless, I just ignore him, and I'm like, man, I just go back in the back of my vehicle. I think he walked off, or he gave up or something. And like I said, this was, I think, about 2:40 or 2:45 at this time. So the first time I didn't think, I was like, I'm not gonna call the police, you know, I got his phone, whatever. I'm not, they probably don't have the technology to open the phone anyway because it was locked. So the second time he came back after he left, I was like, you know what, I'm calling the police. So I called the police. They came about 15 minutes later. So now we're at, I think, about 3 o'clock in the morning. And you know, I filled a statement out, said what happened, and I turned the phone over to the cops, or to the police. And that took me to about I want to say it took about 15 minutes, maybe 4:15, and then they left. So I got back in the vehicle, and and I want to say it was about 4:30 or 4:35 or somewhere in there. I'm laying down, I lay down, and or I had called my friend. I called my friend, and as I'm wrapping up that phone call and about to get in the bed, I had the windows open, not open, but I had them cracked to where I could see outside them. And I see a vehicle pull up. It's a black sedan. It pulls up to the back window right over there, and it just stops, and then it proceeds to just burn, and I'm like, who the? So the Joker came back a third time, and not only did he honk his horn, which I'm surprised none of the people in the neighborhood heard him. The dude goes to the back of my camper and he's like knocking on the door, and I'm like, yo, I call the police again. I'm like, yo, this guy's at my door. Y'all don't have to make contact with me. If you send someone, just hurry because he's at the door. Of course, I'm whispering this, and he's like, bro, say bro, I need my phone. And so I just laid quiet and act like I wasn't in here. Whole time on the phone with the operator or the police, whatever that person's called, the dispatcher. And so the guy finally left. At that point, I was like, I wrapped up because I was using my friend's power to hook up to my camper to supply power and run the heat and stuff. At that point, I was like, I'm out of here. So I took all my stuff, unplugged the power source, threw it. Usually I wrap up the cords. I threw the cords in the back of the vehicle, and I got on down, and I went on base. I went on to the Army base, and I spent the rest of the night there. I had to be at work at 7. And that happened in the first month that I had this thing. And the lessons learned is I sleep with my protection near me. I make sure my doors are locked, which I usually do, but I was speeding and rushing that day to try to lay down. I had to take care of some stuff that day, and I just forgot to lock my doors, so that's how he got in the vehicle in the first place. I since have bought 2 Ring doorbells, which I put one on the back door and I put one on the front door, and anytime someone walks up, I hear it makes that chiming noise, dee-dee-ling. And yeah, that's a good device. I'm enjoying those services. So shout out to Ring, who is not sponsoring me, but shout out to Ring, because those are a lifesaver. Even when I'm at work, I can see who's around my vehicle and stuff. I just have learned that, people are sketchy, and you gotta protect yourself and keep your head on a swivel, because people will try you. That dude came back 3 times in the same night. I was like, wow, can't be that much stupid. I hope the police find that dude, and if that dude is watching, it's a great big you. You're a piece of trash, and there's no point in stealing people's stuff. Just get out there and hustle, man. There's a million ways to find a hustle. You don't have to put your life in danger by stealing, physically going to people's stuff, because that's how you get shot, or that's how you get killed, and then people have to explain to your parents why you're dead. With that being said, man, let me know, y'all, what y'all think about that situation. What you think I should have done. Put it in the comments below. Rate, subscribe, share with your friends, and until next time, guys, deuces.